Assalamualaikum. I'm Nur Akilah Najha binti Muhammad Rafi with matric number 2800593. Okay, for the introduction, Zakat institution collect and distribute money fairly. Good governance helps Zakat organize, manage money efficiently. To improve Zakat in Malaysia, the Zakat Manage Agency must establish effective governance. Indirectly, the Muslim community cannot critique Zakat organization accused of misappropriating money. In Malaysia, the bank has built a clear institutional structure for Islamic financial institution authorized by the bank to function consistently based on Shariah Muamalah principle. A major Shariah advisory body at the bank and the Shariah Monetary Committee at each Islamic financial institution make up a two-tier Shariah governance framework, which is the Islamic Bank Act 1983 and the Takaful Act 1984, mandate the establishment of an independent Shariah committee in every Islamic financial institution. Shariah governance of Zakat need to be made based on Islamic principle that stress justice, sincerity and honesty. It also helps to figure out the right Shariah law about Zakat, especially when it's come to deciding who has to pay Zakat and who can get the Zakat. Shariah governance Zakat was made with Makasih Shariah as the foundation. The goal of the Shariah can be put into three groups, which is Daruriyat, Hajiat and Tasniyat. Okay, background of the issue. The Zakat Collection Management Division is responsible for ensuring that all operations pertaining to Zakat collection and promotion can be carried out in an effective manner. This is necessary for the Zakat collection rate to be able to be raised predictably depending on the stage of the economy. If the management does not carry out their duties in effective and fair manner, it will always influence the performance of the Zakat collecting process, which will in turn to lead the depletion of the Zakat fund. As a result, it will have an impact on the perception and requirement of the staff population who are eligible for assistance. If the management does not take a serious concept, it will lead the community having the poor perception of the management of Zakat distribution. It will in turn have an indirect impact on fact in the management of Zakat distribution. The Zakat Management Agency reputation will suffer because of the string of failures that will inevitably occur. So both statements become our issue to be explained in the Shariah governance of Zakat collection and distribution issue in Malaysia that are not in the line with the modernization.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Bin Asfar bin Abdul Aziz. My matric number is 280099. Today I will explain for my part is a related law to the issue of Zakat in Malaysia. The point number one is jurisdiction and related matters, especially involving the authority of collection and distribution of Zakat. The Federal Constitution has listed Zakat under the state jurisdiction. All states in Malaysia have been allocated. Matters related to Zakat affair are either under Act of enactment in their respective state or placed under specific enactment about Zakat. Act or enactment also provide authority to the State Islamic Religious Council, which is MAIN, or the company it appoints to collect zakat from property owners, and anyone who violates the act or enactment can be punished. According to the Section 16B of the Sharia Criminal Offence Act, Federal Degree 1997, Act 559, clearly allocates authority to the council or its representative to collect the zakat. So for the second point is further explanation on tax rebate and its relation to zakat. Malaysia provides laws to celebrate zakat payers and tax relief, although not many countries in the world make such provisions. In Malaysia, through the Income Tax Act, ACP 1967, Section 6A3, which is state about rebate must be given in the year of assessment for any payment of zakat, fitrah or other Islamic religions, demands for which payment is mandatory and which has been paid in the base year for a year or assessment and evidence by a receipt issued by the relevant religious authority which established according to written law. This means the higher the rate of zakat paid, then so is the rebate given to the zakat paid from the income tax. If the amount of zakat has exceed or equal of the amount of tax, then a person no longer has to pay his income tax. However, the rebate allowed by the government on business taxes are different. Until today, the government only allows any Muslim business, whether in the form of company, cooperative or trust body, a rebate on business tax that is allowed as much as 2.5% of the aggregate income. According to the government declaration, a 2.5% rebate on aggregate income was given to the Muslim companies that paid zakat starting in 2005, and for cooperative trust, the rebate was given starting in 2007. So for the last point is, some say millions of zakat money can be collected. Why not just give, for example, RM1 million to each asnaf until all asnaf no longer exist in this world? Giving zakat is not as easy as just showing the giving randomly to all. Giving is not just about the amount. It also involves the ability to manage property, social status, personal condition, and several other aspects that are also discussed in fiqh. Among several views that can be shared, for example, Ibn Humam in Fat Al-Qadir 278 state that it is makruh to give zakat to the poor more than 200 dirhams individually. This means that in the Mazhab Hanafi, the maximum limit is 200 dirhams. The basis used is because the amount at that time has reached the nisab rate. So, anyone who has nisab is considered to no longer, while Ibn Hazmi views states the maximum rate that can be given is around 40 or 50 dirham, which is enough for a discipline. That's all from me, thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Fatinauni binti Fauzi with my Magic 280634. Next is the issue are related to zakat in Malaysia. The connection between Maqasid Shariah and zakat institution. The program generate income for the asnaf that the concept of Maqasid Shariah was not the main emphasis of the current endeavors should raise some red flag. The zakat organization are work hard to dispel the unfavorable opinions people have about how they handle the money that they used to have the asnaf. Capital aid is unpayable may make beneficiaries less committed to conduct business effectively. Zakat institution confirm problem when received at probably dispute getting capital assistance for business that generate profit. The next point is inefficiency management. The zakat management system must be upgraded or strengthened in order to address the issue of efficiency. Not stable is the distribution components. Voice objective that the zakat did not reach the intended group as a result of the authorities' lack of exposure or the others portion of the community lack of awareness. Zakat has occasionally been given to correct recipients, but there are still certain people who will require more of it than the former. People may be different from applying for zakat by violation of condition and past poor experience with the authority. Prospective zakat prayer. The zakat collector center is not centralized, as we can see the zakat institution lack of collaboration with other parties. Several asnaf business owners fail to disclose their genuine earning, and the authorities were unable to get the prince data required for verification. Zakat institution also do not modernize this system in order to identify illegal zakat payer among asnaf entrepreneurs, or whether they are known as prospective payer. And the last one is capacity building. The zakat fund also do not provide sufficiency fund to a poor individual who has completed the necessary training to start business.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Balufil Al-Mazani. My matrix number 20153. Today I want to talk about the solution to counter about our problem. First and foremost, the zakat institution can be centralized. This is because the zakat channel under one channel in Malaysia will be one of the issue that we can be having a solution to counterpart. It is a crucial factor in the zakat distribution process. This is due to the fact that it demonstrates how zakat funds can affect aspect of poverty, alleviation, and economic development. It is possible to manage the issue of money misappropriation and lack of clarity by the zakat in distributing zakat. Additionally, the zakat payers have increased authority to issue zakat. This is because they do not have to worry about the misissue or misuse of the zakat payments to zakat institution in Malaysia. Although this matter is difficult to implement because most states in Malaysia have prioritized their respective zakat centers. However, a more in-depth study should be carried out to provide a more positive impact into asnaf citizen and also achieve the Maqasid Shariah. The next solution, fintech zakat in Malaysia. Zakat institution in Malaysia should react to fintech in line with the trend of sophisticated modernization. This is due to the fact that any organization seeking excellence must implement the consideration in the information technology system. It will cost a lot to get the best and most modern information technology for a system. Therefore, it only makes sense to draw attention to this solution in order to place the institution and the zakat payer. Additionally, the organization has been working with the fintech companies already in existence to provide payment service and create quick response codes with the goal of collecting zakat contribution. This result provide evidence of how the assessed institution has responded to the development of fintech. The understanding of how a zakat institution responds to recent technology advancement is made evident for the first time in this study. Academics, business people, and other interested parties in zakat should all find the debate of this work to be pertinent. After that, focusing to organization on human resource and financial department management are crucial in carrying out the management of zakat institution in order to guarantee that Muslim customers can receive the best customer service possible when working with business conglomerates. Additionally, the requirement for human resource at the support level, such as in information technology, finance, law, internal audit, and other fields is crucial. Likewise, with regard to service management and employee well-being, the institution should also take care of the situation so that workers can fulfill their duties as effectively and perfectly as possible, while strengthening skills, intellectual knowledge, and spiritually through various programs and courses should be humans' main priority in terms of resource development. Besides, zakat institution in Malaysia should make sure that their financial management system is at the highest level possible in terms of budget preparation, cash flow management, accounting, and other areas to ensure that the responsibility of managing the collection and distribution of zakat is carried out successfully. For instance, the institution involved may create the finance committee for that purpose. This is due to the crucial part they must play in ensuring that monitoring financial management can be done in accordance with established standards. Lastly, improve internal control. One of the difficulties in managing the fund, which total hundreds of millions of ringgits, is the aspect of internal control. As a result, the top-level audit committee can be established. This is important to ensure management, monitoring, and streamlining of financial operations and policies. This committee also in charge of researching the effectiveness of zakat institution operation, particularly those pertaining the significant risk areas. To implement the auditing process effectively, skill, energy, and experience are crucial. The auditing process must be conducted consistently over the course of the focus the year to the finance and management of zakat institution in Malaysia in order to ensure that everything is in order and under control, which are management and financial audits carried out by the internal audit unit, internal quality audit carried out by the quality audit team, compliance audit, which is compliance conducted by the steering team, financial audit conducted by the national audit and external audit department, internal audit of zakat institution carried out by the internal audit team.
Conclusion, the Shariah governance framework in Malaysia have developed in accordance with the ever-changing market institution. This means that the government structure at the level of the Islamic financial system as well as in each Islamic financial institution have been enhanced and strengthened to ensure Shariah compliance. In addition, the Shariah governance framework in Malaysia have become more comprehensive. To successful implementation of the new Shariah governance framework will continue to increase the confidence of stakeholders and the integrity of the Shariah financial industry, thereby reduce the risk of the Shariah non-compliance and in the medium terms contributing to the continued financial stability.